welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, here in front of Rauban, in Northern Fanarn, closer, right in front of Castrum Meridianum. I see you cleared the way for the main host. My thanks. I might have given the task to another rather than risk your neck for the mission, but what's done is done. Besides, it probably served to loosen up your joints. This is it, Desiree. The moment of reckoning. Eorzea's future hinges upon our deeds this day. Brothers and sisters of the Alliance, I would share with you glad tidings. Doubtless spurred on by news of the siege of Castrum Meridianum, the Maelstrom has struck a double blow. Castrum Meridianum and Castrum Meridianum are now under blockade. Phase 2 of Operation Archon is a success. Reports tell us of the Guardians offered fierce resistance, but that the Admiral yielded them not one ilm. With Occidents, Marinum and Orients thus suppressed, the third phase may begin in earnest. Even as we speak, the Order of the Twin Adder moves to blockade the railway leading hither from Castrum Sentry, and that can mean but one thing. The hour has come to strike at the heart of a Guardian invasion force. Castrum Meridianum, the den of a black wolf. My fellow Eorzeans, I'm Minfilia, mistress of the science of the Seventh Dawn. There exist myriad barriers that divide us, those of race and nation, language and creed, to name but a few. Such barriers serve to isolate us from our neighbors, yet they also serve to define who we are. Shorn of them, there would be little to distinguish one from another, and the rich variety of our lives would give way to sterile orthodoxy. These barriers can never truly be broken down, of course. Not so long as there's liberty in the world, but they can be transcended. Verily, we do so now in coming together for this grand endeavor, to fight side by side in defense for our shared home. Before me stands the adventurer Desiree Klingor. You all know her as the woman who will lead the unit tasked with destroying the Ultima weapon. We Science know a different Desiree, however. We know her as a dear friend who has endured untold hardships on our behalf. A true hero who has ever blazed a path for us to follow. And why do I tell you this? I tell you, friends, because it is time for us to blaze a path for her. Our objective is to wreak such havoc outside the walls of Meridianum as to afford Desiree and her comrades the time they need to disable the Magitech field generator within. With a path thus cleared, we may finally turn our minds to the true goal of the operation, the destruction of the Ultima weapon. All troops, prepare for battle. I fear I cannot accompany you this time. The unenviable task of facilitating communications between our forces has been entrusted to Ironworks, you see. Novo, but I will be praying for your safe return. See that you come back to us, my friend. May the crystal bless you and keep you. We will suffer the black wolf to prowl our lands no more. Let us teach the hunter what it is to be hunted. Forward, comrades! For Eorzea! For Eorzea! For Eorzea! Go now, Desiree, and bring us one step closer to the dawn. With that, we unlock Castrum Meridianum. One of only 2 8-man dungeons of this game. The other being the Praetorium, the next dungeon. Okay, to the Castrum here, and the following dungeon after that. They have their own separate daily queue. Just these 2 dungeons, because yeah, the cutscenes in this dungeon and the next are unskippable, and especially the next one, they are very long. And this daily queue just rewards running this stuff with expensive, with a lot of tokens and stuff, and so people do this just for the reward and rush through every day. One day I would love to do this with a minimum item level one, when this is actually in some way difficult. And there's our first boss. This Magitech armor riding soldier. If I didn't know any better, I'd swear you have the personal grudge against Magitech armor. Sid? I thought you couldn't come. What can I say? I couldn't bear to let you have all the fun. Don't worry, Biggs and Wedge have everything in hand. Truth be told, I think they like having the work of 3 men. Wedge wasn't exactly pleased to be left behind, though, and made quite sure I knew it. I must say, our recent struggles have done wonders for the lad's spirit. Given the size of this place, I suspect there might be an armor or 3 to be had. And here we are. Not as bad as I thought. If I have half Marquez's talent for mending things, I should be able to get it working again. Listen to this. We intercepted an Imperial communication that indicating that the Ultima weapon is indeed being housed within the Praetorium. We also learned that the field which protects the compound is powered by no fewer than 3 generator towers. If you're to deactivate the field, you need to locate and disable them all. I'm here to help you do just that. See that chute? It leads to waste disposal. Somewhere nearby there will be a cerulean facility supplying fuel to the closest of the 3 towers. Find the place and break things. Go on ahead. I'll be along as soon as I finish my repairs. Alright. So. Off into the garbage chute with us. The mobs group Garuda Edgy is better than Default Edgy, which specializes more in single target attacks. Is it Edgy or is it Eggy? I never quite figured that one out. Don't forget the searchlights as you run past. Also pay attention to these searchlights. If they catch you, more mobs spawn. These 2 drops 3 incendiary marked 37 here, 2 of those, which we need to break things here. In specific, these unstable panelings. Use it. Now it flows down there and dirties the ceruleum. The fuel. And impure fuel breaks the tower. Our second boss. Magitech Vanguard F1. Much like the Magitech armor we had before. Yeah. It's just a simple combat and a few mobs that spawn regularly. Once the boss is down, everything else disappears. That's it. There you are. I didn't have the patience to take the long way around. I see you've disabled the first generator. That leaves two of us with two. Oh bugger, that was me, wasn't it? Well, nothing for it but to press on. We must see to the remaining generators before the enemy has a chance to regroup. You go on ahead, Desiree. I'll bring up the rear. Let's raise some hell. Don't forget to bring along the key. This is where that shoot was. People painting names. Now we wait for Sid to open this door for us in the same manner as he did over there. Stand back, I'm going to blast open the bulkhead. Now, if a tank does it properly, you can take one of these cannons and raise havoc on the enemy group. And another searchlight. There's a yellow gear you're wearing. Ah, the September, okay. Go also equipment. Okay. Now we need to wait for Sid to come here. Once it does, our third boss battle can slowly begin. This might take a while. Watch my back. And there's the first enemy group, and after this, over here spawns the boss. Question is, are the people up to it? Is a trick to this boss. If you do it, this boss is super easy. If not, it can take a bit. Meaning the melee DPS need to stun it at the right moments. I believe it was a bit too early. No. We skipped through the first invincibility phase. This looks good. Normally the boss is supposed to become invincible until Sid destroys all these magic hands, and you need to clear the other ads so he can do that. And that happens 2 or 3 times in the battle. Fine work, Desiree. Stand clear. I have a mind to lose some fireworks. Diverting all power to cannons. Over the second tower. Damn it, there goes the core. I fear I may have overestimated its maximum operating capacity by a few orders of magnitude. I blame Marquez. We'll need to find another way to bring down the third generator. You. Well, well, the traitor himself, and with his meddlesome friend for company. You go on ahead, Desiree. I need to get to the bottom of something. Don't get caught, Sid. Another key? No, don't forget it. Anyway. After them. The tank pulls the mob group that awaits here. Forward, you can again deal them with the cannons, otherwise drag them along to that singular Colossus. Use the 2 keys you get from the last 2 bosses. Open this door. It's common that the tank just takes the aggro and jumps. Someone should deactivate the search rate anyway. Come on, terminal. Not this time. They're smart enough. We have to become smart enough. It's me. Are you alright? It's an assault craft you're up against. You don't stand a chance with conventional weapons. You're going to need something big to bring it down. A mortar, a cannon, anything. Hold on, Desiree. I'm on my way. And then you use these cannons on the gun. Tank. It's common to just burn the limit burst on the Magic Colossi. And they just destroyed my cannon. Because limit burst is useless against the boss. Coming up. Okay, we got the airship down. As it just so happens, it crashes right into the tower. Fools! If you resolve to die here, you might at least have done so without making a mess of a place. I see that Garland is not with you. Most a pity. I had hoped to slay myself. But never mind the traitor for now. I've so looked forward to this meeting, Desiree Klingor. Yes, I know much and more about you, about your strength and your hidden talents. I would sample them firsthand, and you will indulge me. Bring the battle in order here. It's too slow. Okay. Come, hero, show me what you can do. Show me everything. Yeah. People go to the magic missiles, and the hand starts carrying them to the cannons. Try to get the soldiers a bit away from the cannons. You want to use them, not lose them. Also, since the boss is practically immune to any damage but the cannons, be a bit careful who has aggro. In that case, me. Get away quickly enough. See. My lord was quite taken with you and the power you possess. The echo. Naturally, I could not help but wonder whom this princess among women might be. Only to discover that you are but another adventurer, no better than the multitude. Yet in spite of this, the masses hold you their champion and shower honor upon your head. It defies all reason. How is it that you could be such a thorn in our side? Wherever you appear, you leave havoc in your wake. You even slew Ritatine, one of our very finest. Well, I will not speculate. Truth be told, I couldn't care less how you have done these things. What matters to me is the fact that you have done them. If you are allowed to continue, you will eventually deprive me of all that I have toiled for. All that is mine by right. My minions, my comrades, even my Lord Gaius. Well, you cannot have him! His dreams and ambitions, his body and soul, they are mine. Do you hear me? All mine. I lost everything once before. I will not suffer it to happen again. I will kill you, adventurer. Only your death can bring me peace. You will not take any more from me. And yet this is just a cleanup job like the first two bosses. From time to time, she brings ads in. You lot, make yourself useful. Ow. No, I will not lose to the likes of you. The pain I've suffered, I shall visit upon you 100-fold. No. It's happening. All over again. Please. I cannot bear it. Don't take him away from me. My Lord Gaius. Another poor fool who craved Gaius' affection over all else. May her soul know rest. 'Tis a miracle no harm has come to you, my friend, one for which I will happily give thanks. And the wonders do not end there. Truthfully now, did you really mean to send that assault craft crashing into the generator tower? If you did, you are a bloody liar. If you didn't, well, you're too modest. Whichever you are, you've managed to open the way to the Praetorium. The only problem is, we can't reach it on foot. Nay, we need to take the Enterprise. I left at the Cerulean processing plant, so let's regroup there. This is it, Desiree. The final confrontation awaits. I'm ready. I knew you wouldn't let us down, soldier. With the Praetorium stripped of its defenses, the way to the Ultima weapon lies open. The time has come for the final phase of Operation Archon. For the final phase of the operation, my flames will storm Castrum Meridianum and suppress what is left of the Imperial garrison. If all goes well, this will allow you to reach the Praetorium unopposed, fit and ready for your encounter with the Ultima weapon. Yours is the most dangerous mission of all, but the best must bear the heaviest burden, and you're the best we have. There's no other soul in this realm that could see this deed done, and Merub and Kani are of the same mind as me. Though all hangs on your success, you must not let our plight make you desperate. Victory belongs to the bold, not the reckless. Bards I want to sing of heroes who valued their life at naught next to honor, love, and liberty. But I tell you now, that which men value at naught, they sell cheap. Risk no more than you must, you hear me? Now, best you wear off. We have work to do, the both of us. See that your preparations are in order, then report to Sid. He waits you with the Enterprise at the Cerulean processing plant. May Walga grant you strength. The Enterprise is at your disposal. When you're ready to head for the Praetorium, you need only say the word. If we succeed in destroying the Ultima weapon, it will be a crippling blow to the Empire's hopes of conquest. After that, the 14th Legion will not dare to move against us, barring the discovery of further Allagan doomsday devices, that is. Let's be on our way, Desiree. Gaius and his plaything await. Yeah, and they'll wait until next time, because I end this episode here, and we do Praetorium next time. Until then, I am Ace, and don't get lost.